would come in, they'd say high of 2, and I realized, you know what? Maybe I need to move somewhere with a little bit more warmth. Chuckles 302 says it's a beautiful 39 where you are. It is cold weather season. We are in cold weather season now. There's no denying it. We asked for your favorite cold weather activity. Here are just a few of the answers. Vicky Godish and A Sheds both enjoy drinking cocoa. Beatrix 309 likes reading. That's a great cozy, like rainy day. I'm reading a great book right now called Christmas Wish, not Witch, Christmas Wish by Lindsay Kelk. Great book. If you haven't read it, I suggest it. If you like rom-coms, pretty perfect book for you there. Mini Mizzy likes sitting by the fireplace. Yeah, getting a little warmth. That's that comfort and coziness. Seismo likes ice skating on the pond. That's right, cold weather. When the ponds freeze over, you can go ice skating on them. So it doesn't have to be all indoor cozy activities. Dimples Jackson likes to stay in and watch the snowfall. I love that as well. I love snowfall. That's because I've never really had to clean it up. That's why. Elvin T likes snuggling in bed with the blankets and their cats. Laura Cookie 82 says, I live by the river and I love walking around my park in the snow. I bet it's so quiet that snow acting as a natural sound dampener. And if nobody else is around, you just hear your crunch of your feet in the snow. It's awesome. Rose Matilla says, me and the kids love tubing at the local park down a massive hill and landing on the lake. Very cool. Tons of great cold weather activities here. Maybe an idea for some of you. But folks, it is Air Day, so let's take flight with the Tuesday edition of Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. Here's hoping your brain soars as you go after today's grand prize. There it is. That is $1,000. And everyone who can correctly answer these 10 multiple choice general trivia questions will split it. In this game, you will also earn 1 bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1. Even if you've already been eliminated, for those of you who are new to the game, if you win today, yes, you'll get your share of that $1,000. In addition to that, any bonus SB you picked up along the way will be added on top automatically. Let's say you don't win the grand prize. It's not what anybody wants, but it could happen. In that case, you can still pick up the bonus SB, but you will have to claim them at the end of the game in order to keep them. Just means don't leave early. Stick around, end of the game, button appears on screen, you tap it, it's yours. It's just that simple. The only way you lose is by leaving, so don't leave. Here's another reason to stick around. The first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, our final question, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize. There are 2 ways to rejoin. One is using SB, the other is with a free rejoin, and here's a tip for you. If you click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu, anytime a game's not happening, you can get free rejoins by watching videos. Of course, there's another very popular way to get more free rejoins. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit later this week. But another reason to stick around till the end, if you needed one, is that each game we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. And here are the winners from Monday's game, from yesterday's really fun game that we did, Sesame Street themed. They all won. They've all been credited 100 SB. Congratulations to all of you. Boogaloo Toronto, Jess Lip 10, Audrey Morgan 992, Cocopud, and TN Tutter. Just a few of the people who played, and the 5 whose names were selected. And there were so many other names playing. I bet yours was one of them. You haven't seen it up on this screen yet. I understand that's frustrating, but you know the advice remains the same. Keep playing and claiming, because next time the winner could be you. All right, folks, that is all the info that you need. So I say we kick things off with question number 1. Here we go. What animal appears in the logo for the World Wildlife Fund? Is it the panda bear, the spider, or the flea? The World Wildlife Fund. If you don't know which animals are endangered and which aren't, the World Wildlife Fund is a great resource. Plus, you get to look at that cute little panda bear in the logo. The panda bear is the answer. 99% of you getting that one right. Well done. Now, WWE used to also be WWF. They were the World Wrestling Foundation, but they got into a copyright battle with the World Wildlife Fund in the UK, and that is why they changed their name. Fun fact for you. Let's move on to question number 2. Here's another fun fact. Every question you get right from here on out gets you 1 bonus SB. This is Q2. Lewis and Clark led a famous expedition across what country? Is it India, New Zealand, or the United States? Lewis and Clark. Clark and Lewis. After acquiring the Louisiana Territory in his famous purchase, President Thomas Jefferson needed that area explored, and so he sent Lewis and Clark off to explore the new territory of the U.S., the United States. Is the answer. 93% of you getting that one right. Well done. We did have 3% going with India and 3% saying New Zealand. Unfortunately, those are incorrect. But as I would have predicted, everybody eliminated has come right back in pretty much. And most of those people doing it for free. You're getting those free rejoins. I like to hear that. Let's move on to question number 3 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Which daytime talk show once gave a new car to every member of its studio audience? Is it Donahue, The Oprah Winfrey Show, or Ricky Lake? Everybody got a car. While it created an iconic moment in daytime television, many of the people in the audience complained because they had to pay taxes on the car that they received from the Oprah Winfrey Show. That's the way it works, folks. You know, you still have to pay taxes. Oprah Winfrey Show is the correct answer. 95% of you getting that one right. Here is that moment. You get a car, and you get a car. Everybody gets a car. That has been memed to death. Let's move on to question number 4 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. What traditional Scottish dish is cooked inside a sheep's stomach? Is it Cullen skink, tatty scone, or haggis? Is it Cullen skink, tatty scone, or haggis? When you're living in the Highlands, you make your meals out of what's available. What blows my mind is how haggis remains a staple of Scottish cuisine. Haggis, blood pudding. I was just in Scotland. Haggis is the answer. 94% of you getting it right. I was just in Scotland. That is part of the full Scottish breakfast. There's haggis in there, which I did not have. I'm just not that adventurous with food, y'all. I apologize. I wish I could report back. Let's move on to question number 5, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Which of the following terms refers to rocks that fall to Earth from space and actually reach the Earth's surface? Is it meteors, asteroids, or meteorites? Bet you didn't know that the name is based on whether or not it actually reaches the ground without completely burning up. The asteroids just pass by, the meteors burn up in the surface, and the meteorites are the ones that make it to the ground. Meteorite is the answer. 60% of you getting that one right. Well done. 40% of you now with the opportunity to rejoin. I could see how you might not get that one right. I don't think I would if I didn't write these questions and the scripts of this game. By the way, here's haggis if you're wondering what it looks like. That's it. My UK friends might love this. It might taste very good, but I can't do it. I can't do it. I wish I had a meteorite picture for you, but I don't. Let's move on. Of the 40% of you that were eliminated, we got over 90% of you right back in. We're on now to question number 6, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. In Peanuts, what's the name of Linus's sister? Is it Lucy, Violet, or Frida? We're looking for Linus's sister. Is it Lucy, Violet, or Frida? She is the toughest big sister out there, who also runs a successful psychiatry business and spends her spare time pulling the football out from under Charlie Brown. You know by now I'm talking about Lucy Van Pelt herself, the older sibling. 88% of you getting that one right. Violet looks a lot like Lucy. They have very similar hairstyles. Violet's got shorter bangs. She usually wears the plaid brown skirt. And then Frida's got the naturally curly hair. That's what she's all into. Of the 12% of you that did not get that, about half of you, again, able to rejoin. We still have over 11,200 people in grand prize contention at this point. And we are on to question number 7, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is, Q7. What toy line uses the tagline, "A Real American Hero"? Is it Hello Kitty, My Little Pony, or G.I. Joe? A real American hero. They were the original action figures, a line of 12-inch dolls that you could accessorize with different kits. Then in 1982, G.I. Joe was reimagined as a real American hero and an elite fighting force. G.I. Joe is the answer, pretty much everybody getting it right. And those of you who are a certain age will remember these toys. I had pretty much all of them. I still have that tank back in Philadelphia, but there was a basement flood years ago, and it's covered in mud. There you go. G.I. Joe is the answer. We can just move right on to question number 8 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Thomas Chippendale is known for his work in what discipline? Is it furniture making, dance, or painting? Thomas Chippendale. His work in the 18th century was enjoyed by royalty and inspired others to try to recreate his intricate and detailed work. Chippendale furniture remains very valuable today. He was a furniture maker. He was not the guy behind Chippendales, the exotic male dancing crew. But I could see you would look at it and go, Chippendale. I know what Chippendales is. It's not but look, if you want to look at this chair, you've probably seen a chair like this before. This is an original Thomas Chippendale chair. Looks like it probably would have been comfortable at the time, but also they wore scratchy clothes and didn't really shower. All right, let's move on to question number 9 now. 47% of you got that right, by the way. Almost half of you. Difficult question. And of the 53% that got eliminated, over half of you able to rejoin. Second to last question coming your way right now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is, Q9. Which rock legend is known for hits like Purple Haze, The Wind Cries Mary, and Crosstown Traffic? Is it Elvis Presley, Eddie Van Halen, or Jimi Hendrix? Even though we lost him when he was only 27 years old, his virtuoso guitar playing has influenced countless artists that came after him. Jimi Hendrix, of course, is the answer. 6,758 people have made it this far and are ready for our final question. Quick reminder, though, there are 2 ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of our live games. One is through the Daily Trivia Challenge. We got a whole other game mode. It's quick. It's a hostless version of the game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day every single day. Second, though, is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app. That is the secret sauce. That is a way that actually contains 2 different ways for you to earn. One of them is downloading, installing, and playing other games on your mobile device, which I've done it, recommend it. But the other one is Daily Tapjoy. Look at this Tapjoy. Look at this beautiful image here. Tapjoy is an offer wall loaded with quick, easy-to-complete offers that will check Daily Discover off of your to-do list in minutes. No matter how much time you have, Tapjoy has offers for you. So really quick ones. If you want to spend a little bit longer, you can earn more SB. But no matter what you do, those SB are going to add up quickly. You're going to have fun while doing it. And all the ways I mentioned will get you SB towards your daily goal. Check it out after the game. Click the smaller version of this image. Get a couple SB to help you towards that next gift card for the holidays. Please. I want you to build a winning habit. That's what it's about. All right. We have 7,037 people vying for a piece of our $1,000 grand prize. Over 14,000 stuck around to the end. And 1 more bonus SB is coming your way if you can correctly answer question number 10. Here we go. For over 20 years, a popular online challenge has involved trying to swallow a spoonful of what substance without liquid? Is it cinnamon, cereal, or celery? We do know it is a seafood. Seafood. The second you put the spoon in your mouth, the moisture is getting absorbed by all of that ground cinnamon powder, which causes you to cough it up. That's why everybody looks like dragons when they do that challenge. 6,749 people knew that answer and are splitting our grand prize today. Well done to you. Let's meet a few of our grand prize winners, shall we? Each of you are going to be taking home 15 SB in grand prize money, plus the bonuses you earned along the way. People like Care Bear 49, Mike Mahi, One Lucky Ruby, and Ivan Yurkowski. Just a few of our grand prize winners.